Hi, welcome to my video. I'm Jennifer Roberts. You're catching me on my YouTube channel, True Divine 44. You can also get me on my Facebook page, True Divine 44, and it is the True Divine for both Instagram and Twitter. Any likes, shares, subscribes, follows, greatly comments also greatly appreciated. Much love to everybody who's doing that thus far. I work on putting as much free content as I can out there for people. Combine the energy work that I do, the tarot work that I do, and bring a narrative to you each day to try and help you guide the energies within you, the energies in others and around you, to make sense of them, to make the most of your day. Take what resonates because it is general, leave what does not. Please leave a comment as to how it's helping, or as to what synchronicities you are seeing as you go along the day. It really does help me, and I just love to see how people are doing on their journey. So this is for the 18th of October 2020, and it's time to get a little bit serious. We've got on the bottom of the deck 8 of Swords. And so this is the thoughts that are circling around the head. They're so fast now, you can't even grab a hold of one and concentrate on it enough to get out of it. And so this is a very uncomfortable place to be. It's a prison of the mind. And this is the magic that is being put out there. It's time to get serious and call bullshit on much of what is being put out there, nearly all. It's creating prisons in people's lives that are false, but are becoming very, very real. Financial problems, home problems, relationship problems, because of the impact of the magic that is being cast from the powers that be, and those in our individual lives who are that way inclined also have picked up on that magic and ran with it, and it is putting people in mental prisons. It's time to stop this now. It's time to stop this ridiculousness. It's time to stop this fear. Nobody's saying things don't exist, but they are not what they seem at all. And so with that being said, this is putting people in a really detrimental situation. On the bottom of the other deck, we have the 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Coins. Now this speaks to people trying to actually cling on to the very things that are doing them no good to cling on to, especially these systems that have put us in this situation in the first place. So this is the holding on, the clinging on, the at all costs, and it's costing you your mental stability. It's costing you your peace. It's costing you your tranquility. Just because we have been indoctrinated so much, this is ego here. Our ego is clinging on to we can be aware and awake on many things, yet certain other things. I'm seeing a lot of people in the aware community that are still clinging on, still putting outside saviors in place, still clinging on to old systems that actually are part of the system that hijacked our beautiful realm in the first place. And with that being said, in our individual lives, we're also clinging on to things that do not work, because we've gotten ourselves into situations, into businesses, into relationships on the back of the very mind control and the very systems that have made us think that that is what is appropriate. That is the only thing that is able to be in our grasp, or whatever, however it resonates with you. But this is serious now, that we need to unleash ourselves from this imprisonment. We need to release ourselves from the dependency of systems that have done nobody any good at all. So we've got the first card being the intuitive queen, the Queen of Cups. There's an awakening of the mother, but ironically, there's a sadness here, because we have the 5 of Cups to clarify her. And so with that being said, there's even with her intuition, she's in such grief about things that are not hers to hold on to. She's clinging on to things that are unnatural for her natural state with this 4 of Pentacles, that it is putting her in a detrimental situation. There's also the case of the people who are in line with their intuition, who are in line with their true essence, are looking around right now and feeling saddened, feeling lost, because they are seeing this separation. They are seeing what is about to be a potential of happening regarding violence, regarding people being swept up by these systems. There's a real deep sadness here. And so with that being said, it's difficult to see your way out of this. It's a test to your intuition. It's a test to your gut instinct to release yourself from this mental prison, to release yourself from this sorrow. Remember, in the 5 of Cups on other decks, the 3 cups are spilled over, but there's 2 remaining upright with everything in that you need. The balance of the divine feminine, the balance of the divine masculine. We're going to come back to this, but the next card is the 9 of Wands. And so this speaks to, it's a heavy journey. It's, but it speaks to taking a pause. You see this guy here is taking a pause. He's holding on to his rod. He's beaten up. He's contemplating what his next step should be in order to get past this difficult, burdensome cycle, to get to the 10 of Wands. And so this asks us to realign our thoughts, to change our direction completely, that there is still a window of hope. There's still a window of hope. And the only way that we get past and through that window is to stop this magic that is being cast to us, that is being literally implanted into our thoughts, into our system, that is the brain, the mind. Too much mind. That's what they're hooking into. And so with that being said, we've got the Empress to clarify. Now the Empress has been coming up a lot, and through the thoughts, words and deeds, the Empress says we create our reality. But where it's difficult when we're in this position, and then we're also in this position, we're drained, we're beaten up, and this was part of the plan to chisel us down, to wear us down. And so this is the real test of, can you still speak positivity into your reality? Can you still do the deeds that create a different reality? Can you contemplate and see past the things that have been indoctrinated in you for a lifetime? Can you start with self and be kind to self and speak kindly over self? Can you do the deeds? Can you have the thoughts that will take you there? Can you take the action in those deeds to create real change? The next card is a beautiful card after all of this energy that I've just read there, and it is the Ace of Swords. It speaks of clarity. It speaks of purpose. It speaks of knowing, divine knowing, divine clear thoughts, a free mind. And so to clarify that, we've got the 4 of Pentacles. So one that speaks of building new foundations on this clear mind, these clear thoughts. But also we go back to this 4 of Pentacles. The main challenge here is that even with those clear thoughts, because we've been so indoctrinated after generation as to how things should be, how things should look, that only really serves the few, we are still, this still tries to creep into our clear thoughts, to our clear mind. There's still this miserly clinging on to old paradigms that are moving. They're moving. We're moving into a new cycle. We're moving into a new time, but it still depends on our actions. It still depends on us as to what kind of reality we do move into. Do we actually unveil the mother? Do we actually unveil this? Do we actually unveil this knowing? Do we actually unveil this trinity of knowing that our thoughts, our words, our deeds create the reality we live in? Or do we cling on to old paradigms, old systems, old ways of doing things in our individual lives? Because we are too trapped by ego. With this black magic, that's where they're getting in, through the ego. And I do, this might seem harsh, but I promise to always be truthful in my readings. I do see that many people, even ones that I respect, that are aware, so aware of so many things, but yet still are basing their salvation on an old system, that are still falling for the same traps that have been used time and time and time again, both in individual relationships, in politics. It's sad and it's difficult to see, because it's the very key that would turn us into a reality that we are supposed to experience, that we are here to bring in. And many of us are failing at that, with this connection, this attachment to things that have only served the few. And that's in both in our individual lives and on the collective stage. The ego here is being harnessed. The magic that is being cast, these spells that are being cast, are directly connected to this ego. They're directly connected to the very things that these, even the awake people are, would say, no, not me. But then they'll petition for a certain politician. And it's time to decide to remember purpose, to remember what you came here for, and make those tough decisions to challenge that ego. Make those tough decisions to truly see with this intuition what we are faced with, to truly see the illusions, and contemplate the possibilities. It's so important right now. And I do speak not harshly, but firmly about this, because for those that are ready to hear, then I'm here to be of service. I'm not here to be loved, adored, liked, whatever. I'm here to be of service. That's part of my purpose. And some of us, many of us, are not doing well enough. We're not doing good enough. We're not releasing enough ego. We are still being trapped by things we've previously been trapped by. And that's not going to work anymore. We'll find ourselves, and my heart breaks with this, because I find that I can see that many people that I care about are going to have broken hearts, are going to, if they can't release parts of this ego, there's going to be broken hearts again. There's going to be empty promises again. And that's sad. That's sad. So I think that's it for the 18th of October 2020. Now that was heavy. I'd apologize if I was sorry. So I'm not. But what I'm going to do is pull a few cards for best way to go about your day today, because today that was heavy, and I just want to give you something positive and something constructive, although I hope that first reading was too, just to help be nice. The 18th. For the 18th. 18. Wow. Okay. So we've got the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck, the hidden, the unknown. There's a way to seek here within self, to see what you need to see. Please do meditate. Please do connect with spirit. There's messages there for you to help you know what to release, to know what to harness, to see what needs to be seen. So we've got that on the bottom of the deck, and we have got the Judgment card keeps coming up. You are here for a purpose. You are here. You've got your soul's path and you're being called. And yes, there might still be some difficult things in the darker realms of self that need to be released. But actually, this is a powerful calling, and it's an exciting calling. This is the trumpet call for you to release yourself from whatever burdens have held you back from your true purpose, from your true path. Next card is the Ace of Wands. This is passionate. This is the divine spark. This is big. This is going forward. This is a fire released in yourself. So you see, once you accept your purpose, once you accept what you really are and what you're here to do, this fire, let this fire burn inside. I might dance with some fire later. So, and then we have the Emperor. And so this is bringing in the authority for self, releasing yourself from outside authorities and bringing in your authority for self. Not to be afraid anymore of things that are made up of illusion, to see through any magic, to see through the occult, the hidden, to release yourself and know that you are here for your true path and you are a powerful, important soul. Nobody is above you. To have that fire, that passion, that spark. And here we have this fiery Emperor. Look, he's all in red. He isn't taking any bull. He's sitting on his throne in his firm foundations that have been built from difficult times. And he knows exactly what to do and how to go about it. He knows exactly how to release himself and be his own divine authoritative self with sovereignty. And so this is how you go about today. That's how you release today. So I hope that helps, that little bit extra at the end. So that's for the 18th of October 2020. Please leave a comment. Let me know how this resonates with you, or if it doesn't. You can get a private reading with me by hooking up at truedivinemedia@gmail.com, or you can go to True Divine 44 at Facebook. Cards flying everywhere, or you can and you can send me a message at True Divine 44. Just let me know whether you want a reading, any spiritual guidance sessions, or any energy work sessions to realign that energy, make you feel as powerful as I know you really are. Just let me know. Much love. Stay balanced, stay whole, and release thyself. Love you all.